Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me, splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea, high tide energy, never on mute. From the sound, let the motion move you.
Real Matias got his ass brutally knocked out by that UK guy Dalton Smith last night. He got stopped in the 5th round. Now, after he got dropped, he did get up, but the referee felt like he wasn't good enough to continue the fight. I think that the ref should have let the fight go on, you feel me? Because Matias, like, at the end of the day, he got up before the 10 count. I think the fight should have continued, but Dalton Smith was putting belt to ass on SubrielMatias, okay? From the first round, Matias got absolutely dominated. Dalton Smith was landing a bunch of punches, a lot of power punches, basically just doing everything he wanted to do. And SubrielMatias, I don't even think he threw or landed 3 punches in the first round. He got absolutely dominated. Now, in the 2nd and 3rd round, he started to come back, started to throw some combinations. You know, Dalton Smith's face was getting busted up. His nose started bleeding. I think his eyelid got cut, right? Dalton Smith's face started to look bad. SubrielMatias started to make a little comeback. But the problem is, guys, is SubrielMatias, he was unable to cover his face the entire fight. And that's just SubrielMatias' style. Like, he gets hit, but he just comes forward the whole fight on some boogeyman Michael Myers type shit, and he just breaks opponents down. He was unable to do that to Dalton Smith last night. SubrielMatias, Dalton Smith was treating him like a piñata last night, just throwing a bunch of punches, and most of Dalton Smith's punches was landing, okay? Now, I gotta be honest, man. Dalton Smith was doing a lot of dirty stuff in this fight, okay? He was constantly holding Matias after the referee was constantly warning him to stop holding. Dalton Smith was even holding on to Matias' arm while punching him with his other arm. And the referee was letting it fly. At the end of the day, bro, if the referee is letting you get away with that, you got to blame the referee. And mostly every round, after the round was already over and the bell rang, Dalton Smith was continuing to throw punches after the bell rang. And I'm starting to realize that I think this is a UK thing, bro, because Dalton Smith kind of reminds me of Sam Noakes. This whole fight was very similar to the Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes fight. A fight where both guys have horrible defense and they basically just slugging it out. And, you know, the bigger puncher ended up winning that fight, which was Abdullah Mason. And that's exactly what happened in this fight. Dalton Smith was the bigger power puncher than SubrielMatias. This whole, you know, boogeyman mystique about SubrielMatias, that's gone now, okay? He now has 3 losses. He lost to somebody back in 2020 named Petros Ananian. He lost to Liam Paro. And now he just got knocked out by Dalton Smith, okay? So SubrielMatias, he is no longer the boogeyman. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I like SubrielMatias. But after he popped dirty for Osterine, I wanted Dalton Smith to win this fight. On November 20th, it was reported that Matias had failed an anti-doping test with the banned substance Osterine. This is the same banned substance that Ryan Garcia took when he beat DevinHaney before the fight was overturned to a no contest. I don't like cheaters, bruh. Once I find out that you putting stuff in your system that, you know, you're doing to pretty much give you an advantage for a fight, I no longer rock with you. I no longer support you. So the Osterine was found in this urine sample provided to VADA. On December 3rd, the WBC ruled the positive test was caused by contaminated supplements and placed Matias on probation for 1 year, including further testing to be paid by the boxer. You know what I'm saying? So Matias, he was still able to continue this fight because they basically said that he didn't have enough Osterine in his system to basically take him out of the fight. You feel me? So he was able to, you know, continue the fight. Now, what's next for Matias? Like, where does Matias go from here? I think there's only 2 things Matias can do, guys. Either he can move up to 147 or he could try to kill him. I don't want to say that. He could try to drain himself and try to make 135 because there's too many sharks at 140. I think Pitbull knocks out Matias. I think Gary Antoine Russell knocks out Matias. You got Richardson Hitches at 140. There's a lot of sharks at 140, bro. And there's only, like, I mean, who can Matias beat at 140? You know, Keyshawn Davis is about to have his first fight at 140 against Jermaine Ortiz. I would pick Keyshawn Davis to beat SubrielMatias. I think Matias has been exposed, and the blueprint on beating Matias is to basically don't let Matias get comfortable. All you have to do to beat Matias is move forward, throw punches, you know, hold him every now and then. Just don't let him get too comfortable and just start throwing too many combinations on you, and you will beat this guy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that this dude lost to Liam Paro, and now you just lost to Dalton Smith, who nobody really knows in America. He is kind of popular over there in the UK, but I don't think anybody was really expecting Dalton Smith to knock out SubrielMatias. Even if you thought Smith was going to beat Matias, like, people didn't think Dalton Smith was going to knock out Matias, bro. Like, bro, Dalton Smith was bullying SubrielMatias last night, bro. He was grabbing him, holding his arm, punching him while holding his arm, pushing him. You know what I'm saying? Just leaning on him, throwing punches, punching after the bell. You feel me? And before the 5th round, when Matias got stopped, at the end of the 4th round after the bell, Dalton Smith kept throwing punches, and Matias was rocked. He almost got dropped when the 4th round was over. So the very next round is when Dalton Smith just stood in the middle of the ring and just put Matias on his ass, man. The bully got bullied. And what makes this even worse is SubrielMatias is always talking shit, bro. Talks a lot of shit about DevinHaney. Talks a lot of shit about Teofimo Lopez, you feel me? He smacked Teofimo Lopez. And he got exposed last night, man. He got exposed. Now, DevinHaney did have something to say about the fight last night. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. Shout out to Debo Deb, you feel me? The face of boxing, DevinHaney, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what DevinHaney had to say about the fight last night, y'all. DevinHaney said, cheaters never win. Congrats to Dalton. I agree, man. He also retweeted somebody saying, laugh my fucking ass off. Watch Hitchens be quick to stay at 140 for one more fight to unify with Dalton Smith. Yeah, man, Richardson Hitchens is a clown. He's another guy that talks a whole lot of shit, but you don't fight nobody, man. Like, Richardson Hitchens is about to fight Oscar Duarte, bro. So if Hitchens can beat Oscar Duarte, he's definitely going to unify with Dalton Smith. I agree with whoever said that. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Yo, check it. New day, same vibe. We elevate and rise. Stay Wavy TV, where the culture comes alive. From the rooftop to your screen, we keep the vision clean. Drop so fresh, make the whole world lean. Hit that subscribe, catch a wave with the team.